Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lena's Adventures. Small talk. I want to tell you all that we are having
See if you can hear it on the
difficulties.
Facebook.
So, um, this may not be 30 minutes long today if we're having problems, but we're having problems with the volume. So, please bear with us today and let's get the show started. Today, we have a special guest on here. Is Christy D. How are you?
Hey, how are you? I was going to call you Lena. I'm sorry. How are you, Regina?
Doing great. Please tell us who you are and what you do and let the audience know.
Okay. I'm Christy D. I am the founder of Foster and Hope RVA. We are a local nonprofit organization here in Richmond, Virginia, and we serve the demographic of kids that are aging out of the foster care system. We provide resources and different types of things that will help them as they age out of the foster care system, as far as resources, life skills, career development, and housing.
Great. That's awesome. So today we're on here, we're going to be talking about nonprofit organizations and how nonprofit is a marathon. So let's get started on what are your views? So let's talk about nonprofit.
Nonprofit. I started my nonprofit December of 2020, um, in the midst of this pandemic that we're in. I have a for-profit business that I have had for about 10 years, and decided during the pandemic it was no better time than then to start my nonprofit. Um, Naturally, it's had its challenges up and down. It's a very rewarding journey that I'm taking, but it does come with some hurdles, which is why we're calling it the marathon. You got some ups and downs. Um, the beginning stages of a nonprofit are difficult, as far as getting seed money, sponsorships, funds, and funding that you need to be able to house your programs. So it's a lot of creativity that you need to implement early on in the beginning of your nonprofit to be able to ensure the success of it to grow.
Absolutely. And me and you, we had conversations about how hard it is to start a nonprofit and to get funding and to get grants. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about like I said, the marathon of this
Hmm.
thing.
Hmm.
Um, from your perspective, what do you think is the problem for small nonprofits and having a hardship about getting funding?
I think it's the lack of resources that we are offered in the very beginning. I think a lot of times we start nonprofits with the passion of whatever our cause is. But unfortunately, without a strong board and without resources in the very beginning, that can be detrimental to your organization. Having strong members is key to your success of your nonprofit. Having donors and sponsorships is also key, as we know, to keep your nonprofit going. So the lack of the ability to get that early on is very difficult. Um, I have found that I work on my nonprofit probably 3 hours a day. I put time into trying to get it to meet with different businesses. At the beginning, we're not able to get grants or anything like that. So we have to start small. So, start off with small local businesses, get them to really understand what you're passionate about doing and going from there. Today, I had a meeting with Chick-fil-A, and originally I started off with trying to just see if I could secure them to help me with the kids for a camp that I have coming up in June. The interview went very well, and I was able to not only get the lunch provided for a day, but they're actually going to come out and teach interview skills for the kids. So being able to get those type of small wins, if you will, or hurdles, if you will, that helps with the funding that we need, because we both know early on, I mean, you have to have business insurance, you have to have a lot of things going on that are operational for your nonprofit. And again, with no money to start, it's hard to make your dream or your vision come to reality. You want to help and service your demographic of people that you serve, but it's hard to serve them when you don't have any seeds. You can't get seeds if you haven't been established long enough. A lot of places that I've looked at and talked to about securing sponsorships, they want you to be in business for 2 years. They want to see a certain amount of numbers and statistics that need to be met. And again, that's hard to do when you don't have money to start it off to begin with. So, luckily, like I said, I'm thankful for small businesses like Chick-fil-A that are willing to go the extra mile and take a step in to ensure that these kids have, a nutritious and delicious lunch.
Yeah, and that was my problem starting a nonprofit. A lot of times they want you to have been in business for a certain amount of years before they can help us. But so far I've got help from Walmart, Publix, small donations. But I'm praying that things will get better as I continue with the nonprofit. But the key is not to give up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, people who are joining, we really having a hard time with audio today. And
I'm sorry.
We're so sorry. If it's so bad, we probably will have to reschedule, because I don't want anyone to miss anything for the show. So hopefully it's not bad. But if someone is on here, kind of text me and tell me how it sounded. I'm sorry, you guys. Once, can you go on your phone and see how we sound? I'm sorry. I'm trying to make a decision if we should just reschedule.
I know it's loud on my side. Can you hear the back feed?
As we get people joining in, I'm sorry you all, we have technical difficulties. So we're trying to just push through. But I wanted everyone to hear this was a good show today, but we're trying to figure out what's going on with the sound.
The audio won't let us be great today.
How does it sound? So I don't know why this is happening. This has never happened before. I think because we have so much to talk about.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
But so what I wanted to say was, being a nonprofit organization and a small nonprofit organization, and not connecting. The key is connecting with the right people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree that that's true?
Absolutely. Connecting with the right people is very important. Another thing that I've noticed is that you can connect with people, but everyone has to be willing to do their service for the greater good. So if you meet with other nonprofit organizations that are larger than you, however, they're not willing to work with you towards the greater good of service in the same demographic of people, that kind of shortchanges the people that we're trying to work for and help. For instance, if you have a program that helps with baby supplies, and I have a program in my organization that can help with toiletries, I think the problem is, a lot of people want to say this is my baby and this is my effort, but in essence, that same teen mom that we might be servicing could use the benefits of your baby items, and they can use the benefits of my toiletries. So why not work together so that we could ensure the greater good of the people that we service?
Absolutely. Well, I just had two people text me and said they can't hear us.
At all?
Yeah, they have
Okay.
trouble hearing.
Okay.
So what I'm instead of just ruining this show,
It's all right. We can just reschedule it. I'm sorry.
that's fine. We're gonna reschedule everyone. Because we were trying for about 40 minutes to try to get this audio right, and we don't want to continue with the show if you guys cannot hear us. So we're gonna reschedule, Lena. Get your small talk, and so thank you all for coming on. But we gotta fix everything for the next time. So thank you, Christine.
You're welcome. You have a good night.
We'll reschedule.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.